I'm going to show you how to write, well, how we write the slope-intercept form. So, I showed you that an equation like this, a linear equation like this, is in what we call slope-intercept form, where this number right here is the y-intercept, and this number right here is the slope of the line. But you'll see that whenever we write out slope-intercept form, we write it out like this. We say mx plus y is equal to mx plus b. B is supposed to be the y-intercept, and m is the slope. That's what we read out, and this is how the slope-intercept form is supposed to be. In this case, 5 is m, and 2 is b. So if I were to give you an equation like this, right? And I were to ask you what the y-intercept and the slope of the equation is, how could you solve that? Given that y is equal to mx plus b, m being the slope and b being the y-intercept. Well, you could say y is equal to 0 times x plus negative 7. 0 times x will be 0, and then you just have negative 7 left. So in this form, which one is m? Which is the slope? Well, it's 0. So the slope is 0. It has no slope. It's a straight line. It'll be a straight line, which makes sense because it's just negative 7. And the y-intercept is negative 7 because it's just going to pass through the negative 7 point in the entire graph. So b is negative 7. What about if I gave you the equation y is equal to negative 1, no, not negative 1, negative x plus 12. What is the slope and what is the y-intercept? Or what is m and what is b? Well, we can rewrite it like this. We can say negative x is equal to negative 1 times x plus 12. In this case, it makes it a lot more clear. M is going to be this negative 1 right here. So the slope is negative 1, and b is going to be at 12 right there. And then look at it. And what if I gave you another one that said something like 2x? What is b and what is m? Well, we don't have a plus here, plus adding a constant, so let's rewrite it. Let's say y is equal to 2x plus 0, because that's the same thing. And in this way, it becomes way more clear that the m in this equation is going to be 2, and the b in this equation is 0. So that means that the y-intercept is 0 at this point, and on this equation, and the slope of the line is 2 in this equation. Anyways, so yeah, we say that the y-intercept form of a linear equation is y is equal to mx plus b, where b is the y-intercept and m is the slope. Oops, I farted. Stay in school.